Welcome to the No Half Sends podcast, where everything is discussed full send. Zach and Olish back for episode 2. How are you, fellas?
I'm good. Tired.
What are you tired from?
A lot of work.
Yeah, I worked last night till like 2:30 in the morning. It's just one of these things. Once you start, you can't, right? You just start going and going and going. And I know this is a busy time for you guys, and I know that I'm happy to help you launch this podcast. And I know Olish has the topic board, but I got to think like from maintenance to ski clothing to boots to everything. You got to be just busy as hell right now.
Yeah, we're running nonstop. I mean, we're open 7 days a week, so you just, when the time comes, you just got to hammer out and get it done. There's no half cents at this point of the year.
No half cents, baby.
We're past that point.
Yeah. So what is the, I know that one of the things you wanted to talk about was clothing. You go to big ski resorts, and it's a fashion show, but they have to have dual purpose, right? They got to be able to withstand someone falling, withstand different elements, withstand cold temperatures. So tell me a little bit about the clothing that I'd find at FULLSEND Ski Outdoor.
So I think we have a wide range of your daily attire, your mountain attire. You have your fashion forward brands, and then you have your more technical clothing. When it comes to the resort skiing, I think you have a good blend. And I think a lot of people go more off of fashion for sure.
Yeah.
I think they deal with the cold, you know, if they want to look good.
Yeah, you look better in the bar than you do on the mountain.
Right.
Yeah.
You have like a totally wide range. You got the guy that goes out first chair, and he's going to be out all day.
Yeah.
And then you got the secondary crew that's like, they pop in, they ski a little, but then they're definitely more of like an après skier.
Yes.
And then you have the kids where it's funny. They'll wear anything.
Yes. And they'll just go.
Double XL.
We used to ski.
Like super baggy. They look cool.
Yeah.
And then you're like, aren't you cold? I guess it doesn't affect them.
God, we used to
as
ski in
much.
jeans. That's how cheap we were as kids.
Yeah,
That's the 80s.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
No.
I'm a little more conservative, I think, than you are. Where I'm not first chair. I'll get there. I mean, in the morning. I don't like skiing on ice.
Yeah.
I want something that's fresh
Right.
because I don't want to fall and break something. But I'm going like just normal pant. Forget which ones I have. I think I have a Raj.
Yeah.
So I'm in a Raj pant or some kind of hoodie. I'm always rocking the ninja suit under all of that. And then just a hat of some sort.
And all these things you can get at FULLSEND Skiing Outdoor.
Yeah. So
Like the
there's
ninja suit.
There's a whole thing. Like we were talking about it on the way here. It's like you have so many different layering aspects. You have like your base layer, then you have your mid layer, then you have your, shell. If you're not a shell like mid layer person, then you just have like your big puffy jacket or an insulated jacket. Then you have your like hoodie customers. They'll just stack hoodies. Like one gets wet, put another one on. We do a lot of like branded windbreakers, which is great because they're waterproof. And then you just wear a hoodie underneath it that will keep you warm.
What is
But it's definitely not like the perfect combo.
What is the perfect combo? Like if you were going to get, somebody comes in and says, give me the perfect combo of what to wear, because it can get warm on the mountain, right? Around lunchtime, 3 o'clock, the sun.
Yeah, once the sun's like peaking.
So you want to be able to peel some
you want to
layers
be able
off.
to definitely peel some layers off. I'd say the best thing to do would be to stay away from cotton.
Yeah.
And that's the problem with everybody that wears hoodies. Because the second you sweat,
It's all absorbed and sits,
Right.
lays right on your body.
So, there's synthetic materials that wick away. More expensive is like merino wool.
Okay.
Making sure you have the right socks is important. I think people don't realize that, like wearing a just a tall tube sock is terrible because your feet sweat and then the cotton absorbs it. So.
What do you have people? Because that plays into how a boot fits.
Right. You got definitely the sock matters. You don't want to ever double layer a sock because breathability is huge.
Well, I have a question. So like, I'm not real deep into the sock game with boots, and like I play hockey, and with my skates, I don't wear socks. Is that a no-go for skiing?
It depends. Like, you could definitely get away with not wearing socks.
I never thought about it until now.
You want to make sure you have like either a Primaloft liner or like an Intuition liner. Those are two of the better liners that will definitely it is okay. They're just warmer liners, so that's an option. But you have like the socks, there's so many different styles, different padding options, different thicknesses. So if you like a real tight ski boot, you can go with a really thin sock. What
do you recommend? What would you ski with,
I like
Zach?
the socks that have like more padding on the bottom of your foot and then more padding on the shin.
Oh,
so like
because the boot can really kind of, you can get a little rub there.
Because like with me, more of a free ride skier, when I'm hitting jumps or rails, it just absorbs a little bit more on the impact on your shins. So I like to wear the socks that have like the certain padding in different areas. They shape it, which is super cool. Like everybody looks at a sock, you wouldn't think that. But, the brands do a really good way. Like on the tag, it literally shows a sock, and then it's darker filled wherever the padding is.
Okay. So do you have those in the store? Do you have people try those on before they do boots? Do you say to them, listen, what kind of sock? And you talk?
Yeah, typically like I'm always like the first thing I say is like, did you bring ski socks? If they did, I'll ask them how many ski socks they have and how often they go skiing.
Okay.
Because there's nothing worse than going to pack your bag and you're like, oh, my socks are dirty. Your liners are just gonna stink. You should have like, if you're skiing a lot, you should have like 5 to 10 pairs of ski socks. I mean, how many socks are in your drawer for every day?
Right.
There's no difference.
Yeah.
You know?
5 to 10 just for skiing. And do you recommend even like spraying down your boots afterward?
I mean, we sell like boot dryers, but as long as you air them out a little bit.
Yeah, they should be fine.
Keep them buckled. People don't realize that.
Why?
Plastic goes where plastic goes. So, like, if your boots are unbuckled, the plastic's going to sit outward.
Yeah.
So then when you go to buckle them again, it's harder for you to find the buckle and, like, you got to, like, hold it all together instead of the boot just going back to where it should be. So.
That's something I don't think many people even know, because you'd always see them with the
boots come in all the time and they're unbuckled. It's like,
yeah.
Can you buckle your boots?
You should do like a lesson on this stuff. Like, I'm sure you say it to the customers, but there should be almost like a skiing 101, FULLSEND skiing 101.
Yeah, that's like, we're going to be launching a YouTube channel. So we'll be doing little snippets.
Yeah, I think that's a really, really smart thing. I like that. Now, will it be you, or will you're going to get like a hot chick in there to do it?
I'll get my fiance to do it.
All right.
Yeah, we'll have guest appearances.
Yeah.
You saying I'm not hot?
No, I'm not making any comment to that at all. I would
no comment.
Never ever say anything derogatory or otherwise about anybody. What about for the head? What do you recommend for the head when you're skiing? I mean, obviously under the helmet type thing.
Bushy beard.
But like under the helmet, are there anything you would recommend putting over your head?
We sell balaclavas, so that's a good option. But if you don't like the compression aspect of a balaclava, there's like neck tubes.
Okay.
There's over the helmet balaclava style.
Really?
So like that's like a lot looser, which is nice.
What does that look like?
It's literally looks like a balaclava with
a giant head.
Like
what was the lizard
like a
one
big
you had
hood
on yesterday?
Oh, that one's cool. That's That's an over the helmet one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like you can spice up your outfit, you know.
Yeah.
There's Salmon Arms, which is a glove company, an accessory brand out of Canada. Super cool brand. Small ownership. They do like some fun stuff. Like, and it's just hilarious. They have like all different logos, like Arc'teryx logo, but then it's like a spin-off. They have Arm & Hammer.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And so these are on that go over your helmet.
The spin-offs are a lot on the gloves.
Okay.
Which is cool. They did like a Dinosaurs Will Die, which is a snowboard company. They did a mitt where they had like a dinosaur teeth like on the outside of the mitt, which was cool.
Oh yeah.
So it looked like a dinosaur on your glove. But they have like a over the helmet balaclava, and it's like a fish. Because a salmon arm is
a fish.
a salmon arm is when you go to give a handshake and you just limp
Dead
arm it.
fish.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dead fish.
dead
Right.
fish.
So these things go over. What is a balaclava for people who don't know?
Balaclava is gonna be
Balaclava.
under. Is like a
It's like a hoodie.
It's like a hood
Like a
that's like a
ninja
tight. Yeah, it's like a tight fitting hood that you just pull over, and then it's on like a hinge so you can uncover your mouth area.
Uh-huh.
And then they call it a team hood, which would be that you could pull over the top of your helmet or wear it without a helmet.
Yeah.
Because some people don't wear helmets. I mean, we recommend it, but to each their own.
How many people are not wearing helmets on I everywhere I have skied in the past 2 years or 3 years, I see nothing but helmets.
I'd say it's probably
Yeah, I think
pretty low.
yeah.
What do
I
you
feel like
think?
it depends on where on the mountain you see people.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. If I'm skiing powder, I'd rather just be wearing
No
just
helmet.
a
hat?
hat.
Yeah.
But
Well, you're like
I already told you about my issue with my helmet.
Yeah.
So
But
now I'm back to wearing a helmet every time. So
but you're like an expert though.
yeah, but you never know when a
No.
tree's gonna come.
It comes out of nowhere.
When was the last time you had? Was that the last big accident you had? When?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one hurt.
Yeah. Was that local?
Yeah, that was at Bristol.
It was.
I was just tooling around and
Yeah.
caught an edge and hit the back of my head, and then it's esophoria for 3 months.
Yeah.
Double vision.
For people who do both skiing and snowboarding, the difference in the boots, like what are there boots you recommend for the snowboarding? Can they use any?
You
Thing
can
that's
do
gonna
it- you
strap
can
in there?
use- And I mean, all the snowboard boots, it's all the same, right? You have different widths, you have
Yeah.
different flexes. It's the same across the board as far as ski boots, snowboard boots. It's all tailored to your riding style, and then the shape of your foot is a big thing. So, then you have BOA and then you have lace. So for snowboarders, I'm traditionalist. I like lace boots, but then some people like the ease of use of the BOA. So
Yeah.
we have both, and we're not biased. So it's whatever the customer wants.
Yeah.
So
everything from you go to Full Send Skiing Outdoor and you're suited from head to foot.
yeah,
The skis,
everything.
everything.
Yeah, you have so many different aspects to it. Like I said, with the clothing, there's so much to it as far as what you're comfortable with, but then also, what's gonna function better.
Let's talk about, because you say socks. You should have 5 to 7 pairs. Did you say 5 to 7, 5 to 10?
Yeah, 5 to 10.
5 to 10 pairs.
Depends on how often you go. If
Ski
you're going
socks.
a couple days a week.
But let's say I got a kid. He's in weekly ski school. They get that February break. He's going to be skiing every day. All that. How many other things do I need? Multiple, I don't know, ninja suits, long underwear.
Yeah, your long underwear. If you're going pretty frequent, it can't hurt to have, a second set.
Yeah. What about
I think
even
having
your
a
jacket
couple
and
sets
stuff?
of everything is always a good thing,
Right.
as far as every ski's different, every board's different, the conditions change.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like we're out here wanting people just to spend money.
No.
It's actual
Well, the worst thing is to
things
be
perform different as the conditions change. So
right, and to be uncomfortable in any way just ruins your whole experience. Right? If you're cold, you're wet, or you don't have the right goggles, you didn't bring goggles today, or whatever it is. I mean, there's all kinds of things. So that's why I'm asking, because I think, if I know Bristol does ski schools, and I know a lot of people who go down there and get their kids in ski schools, and then that February break is a huge one, and you're going to want multiple things. So that's why, go down and stock up.
Yeah, it's important, and even a couple pair, maybe 2 pairs of gloves or mittens, because if it gets wet and you go out the next day, if you don't dry it in time, I mean, let's be honest, I think most people are pretty lazy when it comes to after you're done skiing or snowboarding, you're pretty beat.
Yeah.
And the last thing you want to do is dry all your stuff.
Right.
Yeah, everything goes into the back of the truck, and you forget about it until next time you go out. And then
it's frozen.
Yeah.
Right? You go to put them on, and you got your glove that with one finger, like, it's going the other way. Yeah,
don't leave your stuff in the car.
No, it's but that's what I'm saying. Like, if you have multiple, it's a better idea. Now, I like gloves. Do you sell mittens as well?
Yeah. I think we're heavier on mittens than gloves. But
why?
We do have both.
Why do you think? What are mittens? Would you recommend them better? Are they better for snowboarding?
Their mittens are just warmer.
Yeah, well, obviously, because it keeps all your hand together. But
the most common question when you're buying mittens is, my hands get cold. What should I wear?
Yeah,
and it's mittens.
Yeah,
and then it goes. Anything for mittens, gloves, it's $50 to $250.
Yeah,
it all varies.
It does.
Is it a synthetic material? Is it leather? Is it goat skin? Is it down? Is it Primaloft? Is it Gore-Tex? There's so much aspect to it.
What you're buying is there's a value to that, and you're going to see it.
I think the most common people are typically spending probably right around $80, but. I mean, if you want quality, you spend the money. So we had a customer in from Canada a couple weeks ago, and she got a heated glove liner.
Heated glove liner?
Plus, she wanted gloves, so heated glove liner. Plus, she did a goat leather, Eau Claire, Primaloft glove. It was sick. But you're at that point. I think she was $400 into
gloves. What is the heated?
But she travels and skis, so when she goes, you don't want to get to the mountain and be cold.
No, you don't.
What are you gonna do?
Well, this is what I'm saying.
If you're going from Canada and you're gonna fly in to Colorado and go to Vail, you're already spending thousands of dollars.
Yes,
you want to enjoy your time.
Well, this is. Yeah, I think people need to see this as an investment right, because
if you want to just get out there and learn, we have options, and it's not like you're at the bottom of the barrel options, it's still mid-level. I don't think we sell anything that's bottom of the barrel. That's just something I don't believe in.
Well, you get what
I'll
you
never
pay
sell
for.
anything that I would not personally use, so.
Yeah.
We have cheaper options across the board for clothing, for accessories, but it just depends. Once you're ready to invest and you have the budget for it, then we have you covered regardless. So,
Tell me about the heated glove liners.
So that's something that just came out for this year. It's new from one of the brands that we carry called Eau Claire.
Shout out Canada.
Shout out to Canada. They keep you warm. And I think when I was a rep, I noticed a lot with the one glove company that I was selling. It was a heated glove, but with the heated glove, it's just too much. There's too much stuff to go wrong, where I think the liner is a lot easier, and it's better made. So the heated liner is the way to go, for sure.
Are they battery? How are they heated?
Yeah, the battery, it's a slim battery that will sit on your forearm. Because it's a longer liner, so it goes a little bit up your wrist, so it will sit right there, and use different settings. So there's 3 different.
Supposed to use a watch settings. Battery, one of those flat.
It almost reminds me of a camera battery.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
A thick square,
a
rectangle.
Yeah. So you can get.
But it's cool. I mean, it's a cool option.
And you can wear them under any glove.
You can wear them to drive your car. You can do anything with them.
Yeah, but I mean, they could be by themselves,
Right.
or yeah, but you would probably recommend putting them inside a.
Well, yeah, if you're gonna go to the mountain, definitely you need something to keep your hands dry.
Yeah,
So
because that'll start soak up all the
yeah,
moisture and stuff. Yeah, very good. So what is what? I saw you in the fashion show.
yeah. So the fashion show is like kind of like ties into this episode. We showcase all the different clothing options we have in the store.
Yeah,
So we had kids there, we had adults there. We had anything from lifestyle apparel to technical ski outerwear. So lifestyle side of things is like if you're not a skier or snowboarder, you could still come shop with us. We have the daily attire that you could go to an office meeting. You could go to, Wegmans and shop, and you don't have to ski. It's less technical, keeps you warm. That's the whole goal.
well, I think we talk a lot about skiing, but there are people who snowshoe. They still need the outdoor gear. You got people who are doing cross country or the skate skiing, and you want to have that
that
stuff.
stuff. Like, I mean, I would say that's super important to layer the right way because you're getting a workout. So
Yeah,
you want lightweight clothing that's going to keep you warm. So there's tons of different options for layering where you can shed different layers, but then it's not like you're carrying 10 pounds of clothing around.
right.
Like super light, like the Primaloft Alpha. That is like the best mid layer. It's
The Primaloft Alpha.
yeah.
What is it?
It looks like someone took a blanket and a razor blade and they just sliced and diced it all up. So it breathes really well, but then it's like soft and warm.
Wow. Okay.
We have that option.
Where do you find all this stuff? Like, I mean, when you say there's nothing in the store that you wouldn't personally wear, how are you finding it all and testing? Do you test everything?
I sent Olish to the coldest place in the world.
That's true.
Olish in Antarctica. How's it holding up?
Is it holding up good?
All right, see you when you get back.
We go to trade shows.
Okay.
So there's like, 3?
Yeah, the one's coming up here in Rochester, right?
Yeah,
There's a trade show in
That's
Rochester?
the first
Yeah.
year. Yeah, the first year there's a trade show in Rochester. So we'll go see like I don't know a couple brands like Save the Duck. Oakley's gonna be there.
What is Save the
Prama's
Duck?
gonna be
I don't
there.
know Save the Duck.
So
Oakley, everybody knows.
Save the Duck. That's
I love Seated Duck.
What-
That's so nice.
What do you love about it, Olish?
I don't know. I feel like I'm wearing. I mean, being Canadian, I'm a big Canada Goose fan.
Yeah.
But Save the Duck is what I feel a non. I mean, the whole point is Save the Duck. They are not using real like duck feathers,
Okay.
or like it's very. What's the word? I can't think of the word for
more
it.
synthetic.
Yeah,
so
synthetic.
it's not your typical down process. Like to get down is technically inhumane.
Yes,
Yeah.
So that
it's nicer for the animals.
right. So that's Save the Duck.
Yes,
And their logo is a big duck.
yeah. I want the big duck for the store.
Yeah, we're
You
gonna
can literally
get
get a
one.
huge duck, like a rubber duck that sits there.
That sits there?
Yeah.
Like Jeep has the duck too. I don't know why,
it's
but
been
they
great.
do. Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So Save the Duck is your favorite brand.
Yeah,
Because it's more like that's the lifestyle aspect.
Yeah.
So
yeah. I have like a thin puffer that I wear all winter.
it
It's
keeps
perfect.
you warm. It keeps you dry.
Do you use it when you ski?
No, never
No.
skiing.
No.
They have like a couple different ski jackets, which when you're shopping the brand, the big thing to look for is the Gore-Tex tag.
Okay.
So like you'll see a lot of secret salesman tags on products. So like if you're not one of the people that like to talk to somebody, you can go into a store and you can look for like Primaloft. You can look for Gore-Tex. You can look for Dermazax. These are all like different.
What's the what
They're-
did you
they're
say?
different.
Secret what?
They're secret salesmen, they call them.
What is that?
Where it's just a tag that literally just describes everything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So like it's so that way you don't have to talk to somebody. So
Oh.
it'll give you all the specs.
That's
It's
interesting.
my ideal way of shopping.
Yeah, I can see that. Olish is very. You're Canadian, Olish? I didn't know
I am.
that. All right.
Yeah,
I
Halifax.
should have told him by the Toronto Maple Leafs hat.
Hey,
Go Leafs.
Hey.
hey.
How long have you been here?
Since I was a kid.
Dual citizen?
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, that's so literally we'll go to trade shows and we'll have meetings with the brands that we already have, and then we'll schedule out time to find new products. So then we're looking at materials, you're looking at fabrics, you want it to be like some stuff is crunchy where like you put it on and you start moving in it. And it sounds loud.
Yeah.
So like there's certain things that you look for as far as like comfort wise, fit wise. There's European fit, there's American fit.
What's the difference? Oh, just in terms of size or cut?
It's like size and cut. So it's kind of all
Well, we're bigger,
right? Because there's some brands with like European fit where it's like, I don't think I should be wearing a double XL, but that's just the way it fits.
I think it's Scott that actually has on the tag. It'll have both sizes on it.
right.
So it'll show like XL here, but then anywhere else is large.
Gotcha.
Yeah, like Scott for me, like extra large technically fits, but it's just a little snugger than I'd like in the shoulders. So I'll go double X.
How important?
I'm like a big baggy.
You like baggy?
I'm a big baggy skier. Same with snowboarding.
Fashion important to you on the mountain, or do you give a shit?
You gotta look good.
You gotta look good. Yes. You gotta look good. That's it. Well, it's important to know because I think everything. If you're testing everything and it's kind of approved by you, then you're
I had to test this
looking
one
good.
product,
Yeah,
because it came in and I was like, "There's no way that keeps you dry," because it was corduroy.
It was corduroy.
Yeah, it's super cool. Like it was like.
Did it make the sound like when you corduroy? What?
It was like a soft corduroy.
No, but pants or
It was a pant and then corduroy partially on the jacket. It was
Really?
from Bogner Fire and Ice, which is like your super bougie.
The Kardashian of the industry.
Yeah, Kardashians wear it.
Okay.
We got the jacket.
Did you wear it? I mean, did it keep?
Yeah,
it was
worked
waterproof.
great.
It did.
Yeah, I wore that out in Colorado last year to try it out. And we had a powder day, and I was kind of torn between, do I want to go with like more of a shell and layer, or do I want to wear like something that's just more insulated and like puffy, style? And it was really cold that day, so I was like picking between them. I was like, this is gonna keep me drier, but this is gonna keep me warmer. Let's just try it out, and it worked. Kept me dry and warm. So
and now it's in the store.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
You can get it down
got
there.
a couple of those left, and
Go looking bougie.
yeah,
I like
it
that.
is cool. Like my fiance is the worst at that.
What do you mean?
He just wants to look good, and then we get out, and I'm like, babe, why are you like? What's wrong? I'm freezing. I'm like, well, maybe you shouldn't get the skin tight snow pants where you can't fit anything underneath it.
But she likes that. You like that.
Exactly. So like, there you go. You gotta find.
Well, does she ski as much as you? I mean, when you go, you're all day on the slope? I mean, if you were to go with Olish.
I'm not the all dayer.
You're not the all-dayer. You hit the bar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like to talk to people.
Yeah.
So like, I'll go ski and then I like to go chat and make my rounds.
Okay.
And then go ski and then do it all over again.
And she kind of keeps the same pace with you.
Yeah, she likes to kind of just do whatever I'm doing, and it's fun because we could do it together. So.
Right.
And I got friends that will literally get out of the truck and you won't see them till it's done.
Till it's done. They're just all day.
Go.
Yeah, really. Yeah, I'd rather go. I always like taking a nice break, going to get like an Irish coffee.
Right.
Start my morning.
It's like a whole experience.
It is a whole experience. You're absolutely right. It's a whole experience. And you can get the whole experience at FULLSEND Ski Outdoor right on Main Street in Canandaigua. Where they're going to have you're getting the ski lift in there.
Yeah.
The chair.
Yeah, so the ski chair, we'll run the podcast right out of the store. We'll have guests. We'll be running pretty much like, I think our schedule is going to be every other week. Drop a new podcast. I mean, if there's something that just like hits the store and we want to do an episode, we'll drop it in.
Yeah. Well, there are no rules with this.
Right.
Just like skiing. It's full send.
Yep.
No half cents.
Exactly.
No half cents. Should we wrap it there? It's 30 minutes.
Yeah.
All right. You good?
Yeah.
I'll edit that part
I
out.
think we're good.
Anything else you want to add, Olish?
Shout out to the people who said I didn't talk and didn't talk loud. I'm trying. I'm trying. I don't talk.
Well, it's a new thing. It's a new experience.
Practice.
And hearing yourself talk is something.
Yeah, it's throwing me off.
Yeah, it is. It's weird, right? You don't hear yourself the way
You just gotta embrace it.
Yeah, we're working on it.
Yeah. That's Zach. Zach just seems like he'll just do anything. It's full send.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
And everything in life for Zach is just full send. That's the way it goes.
Yep.
All right. Well, there's episode 2, fellas.